Hi, I'm Isha of Isha Inspired, and I am all things fashion, food, fitness, and faith. And today we are talking food, and I'll just start by telling you, anytime you cook or cut up, you always need to have champagne. It makes everything better, everything more fabulous, and obviously it goes with so much amazing fruit. So I took a trip to Italy, oh gosh, it was a while ago, and I fell in love with the culture and the food, and of course anybody that's been there knows all that. I was lucky enough to spend time with families like up in the mountains where really they grew all their own food, so the gardens were just amazing, and no one spoke English, and it was really incredible to watch how they really celebrate food, and that's like what champagne is to me. But it was funny, I'd walk through the gardens and I'd be picking like green beans off the vines and just eating them because I love just raw green beans, and they would call me a sheep. They said I was a sheep walking through their garden. But I just loved it, like the whole vibe of it, and just the ceremony of going out into the yard and picking the fruits and vegetables together and then preparing everything and spending time in this amazing outdoor kitchen that, gosh, everything was prepared right there. Everybody would have meals together. So much food, it was incredible. But one thing I love to thank them for, but also curse them for, was their fruit salad. So it completely changed me, and I can never go back to my old way of eating fruit salad. So I love fruit. I'm not a huge fruit eater, like, I don't know, I don't just grab an apple and eat it. I kind of have to prepare things, have them sliced up and cut up. So a fruit salad, of course, I'm sure you've all had, is amazing, but what they do there is they cut it so small and so tiny, teeny tiny little pieces, and you mix it all together and you put some citrus on top, and it is unreal how every single bite you get a piece of every single kind of fruit you put in there. So it's a lot of work, but it's totally worth it. And what's nice is it keeps for a long time. So when I do this, it's typically for a week that I make it. And I never eat out of plastic. I don't even like buying things in plastic. I really try to find farmers markets and all that have different types, but I'm kind of anti-plastic. So the woods, the glass, the lids. Here in San Diego, I have to replace these lids a lot because they do get rusted because of the salt in the ocean, which is amazing. But I love these little jars because this is like the perfect amount of fruit salad once you see this all cut up and put together. Perfect size to just grab and go and scoop it all up, and it stays fresh and amazing, and you taste everything. There's juices in it, so everything's just perfect. So, you Italians, I thank you for teaching me this, and I also kind of curse you for it because it is a lot of work. So without further ado, I am putting in this today. I have a pineapple that I actually used for another recipe. If you follow me, you know I try to buy one thing and use it multiple ways. It's just my guy and I, and so it's hard to cook huge meals. So half the pineapple I had used for something else, and then the cantaloupes were on sale and beautiful and amazing, and so I'll probably only use half of this, and then I'll find something else to cook with it or to put in a salad. I have a couple of, I don't know if these are peaches or nectarines, and even at the store they couldn't tell me which ones they were. I think they're a crossbreed. I have two different kinds of apples here, so I don't like soft apples. I like them really crunchy if I'm gonna eat an apple. Same with my guy. So this apple we cut up, and it was a little too soft, a little too ripe for us, but it'll be perfect for this because everything blends together. So I pick a couple different kinds of apple to go into it for different flavors. The Granny Smith is definitely the sour, and then the Gala's a sweeter. I sometimes put banana in it, but banana I typically put in like the day I'm gonna eat it because banana won't keep the whole week. I had some blackberries that were great, so I'll probably cut these in half or even quarters. Just to kind of mix everything together. Some blueberries I'll use. Oh look, there's a strawberry in there because I used the blueberries today for something else too. And then some Greek strawberries that I'll cut up too. And mangoes. So you can do these tropicals. Sometimes I put kiwi in them. I mean, just like literally whatever. It could be pears, apples, it could be any kind of fruit. So I'm gonna dice this up really, really small and show you how beautiful this looks. Okay, I've been chopping away and utilizing all the fruits that I have here. Here is what I have so far. So you can see how little teeny tiny I've chopped everything up, but it is amazing how all the juices settle. Like, it's just so flavorful in every bite. And what's interesting is a lot of fruits that I don't even like on their own. So like blueberries, I like them cooked better than I like them raw, but I like them in this salad because it's really good when you get a bite with other things. Mangoes sometimes taste like soap to me. I don't know why, but sometimes they do. But I love them in this, the texture in this and the juice that it brings into them. So what I am going to do though is put a citrus in it. So you can do any kind of citrus. I have used, I haven't used lemon just because it would make it a little bitter and I like the sweetness of the fruit, which by the way, I do not put any sugar or anything. This is all just the fruit. But oranges, I almost said nectarines, but no, not a nectarine. Grapefruits, I've used grapefruit before, like a ruby red grapefruit. But when you take the juice and just squeeze all that out, it is amazing how it preserves the fruit. Now, I hate wasting anything, and I'm going to talk to you about everything that I have left here. So this orange, I'm going to be a mess. I didn't really think of that, and I don't have a towel right here. I'll save the peel because I'll do something with the peel. I don't know what yet, but I will post a recipe underneath this. So I'm going to put all of this in here. Ooh. And it's squirting around here. And then I even pull out some of the insides so that I get that fruit inside the, inside there. And then mix all this. And you can just see all the things. So in here, like I said earlier, I have a mango, nectarine peach, we don't know which one it was, strawberries, a gala apple, a, granny apple, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, pineapple, orange. We have all kinds of stuff. So, but I have things left over. So I'm gonna keep these orange peels. I'm gonna come up with something because I just thought of that as I started filming again. So I have blackberries left. I didn't want to use a ton in here because I didn't want the blackberries to get all over everything, and they're super juicy and sweet. So I had some fresh mozzarella. This is Primo Taglio. I love it. It's the, I don't know how to say that, but the little ones. And I have some fresh basil from a farm stand that's near here, which it's so good. Oh my gosh, I go in there for $1. I get a bag like this. It's amazing. So I'm gonna make like a caprese salad with a balsamic dressing for dinner tonight without tomato. I'm gonna use the blackberry. I think it's gonna be really good. Blueberries, I had some blueberries left. I told you I only like so many of them. So I'm going to make paleo pancakes, which I love. If you've never tried those, they're just amazing. So I take 1 banana, 2 eggs, I puree it in my little mixer and cook those just like you would a pancake. They're not as fluffy as pancakes, but I'm telling you, they're amazing. And you don't even taste, like you can't even tell it's banana. But then what I like to do, and I have some strawberries left, is I like to dice up some strawberries and some blueberries and saute them on top so that they're nice and warm. So then when I put a little drizzle of syrup on top, because I do like syrup, and I actually have some really good syrup from Vermont when I was there this winter. So utilizing those there, I have a cantaloupe left, and I am going to probably do some prosciutto, and probably prosciutto, cantaloupe, and mint. So that's something that we'll have this week as a side to maybe a grilled steak, or maybe just even a big salad. Now, I don't like raw prosciutto, so I just lay it out in a pan and warm it up and then wrap it around and it gets a little crunchy, but I'll put some mint in there too. I might even sprinkle a little bit of feta cheese on top. I have some pineapple left because I still had a lot left that I had already used. And so I'm gonna do teriyaki chicken shish kebabs. And I'm gonna use that, utilize that. I have a peach nectarine, we don't know what it is, left, and I'll eat that plain. And then mango, I'm gonna come up with something fabulous. There will be something. But again, this takes work, but it is so worth it. I'm going to fill up one of these jars, and the juices, when you put it in right away, so I scoop from the bottom so I get some of the juice. But what I love about this is you can see it all. You can fill it to the top. You can see the juices in the bottom. That is like the perfect snack size, right? Perfect snack size. So I do these, I stack them in my fridge. It's easy just in the morning to go grab whatever it is that we want. You know what else is really good? So I squeezed a little orange juice in here. But look at this. Oh, oops. Now I have some fruit in my mimosa, or even just straight champagne, which would be so amazing. So I hope you'll try this. I promise you it's worth the work. Literally, even though it's a lot of work. I mean, I used half the fruit that I had, and look how much I have here. This will get us through the entire week, getting our full supply of fabulous fruit. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you'll try it. Please let me know in the comments if you tried it and how much you love it, and that whether you love the Italians or hated the Italians for the idea. But I think you're gonna love it. So check the post, and I'll have recipes for all the other things that I make with the ingredients here. Thank you for being here. I hope you're inspired.